it's Karen
And Tim.
from Stamping on the Back Porch. And look what we have tonight. Whoa, a card to go with almost every set that's retiring. Now, let me tell you, I have a feeling I have one for every stamp set. I know some of them in my mind, but I couldn't find them. So if you can relate to that. But as I find them, they might show up on my Facebook page. But it's always exciting when we get ready for a new catalog. But it's always hard to see some of them go too. So this will be fun. We're just gonna stroll through the catalog and show a card for each of the stamps. Okay, Tim, so look at this. I couldn't even, I'm just trying to hang on to it together. You can put the camera down.
Okay.
And we'll just make sure that these are gonna be a good thing. If I miss anything, it just means I didn't have a card for that and I somehow missed those pages.
Okay, so it's much closer than it's ever been.
Yeah, so we have this closer, hoping that this will work to see for this. Okay, so this is Pop of Petals, and this is the card. It has lost its name. A lot of these are from swaps, of course. Most of them are, and some still have their names attached.
That's good.
Some don't.
That works.
Okay, yep.
And if you don't have to just leave
That works.
if you just
Clear the space a little.
show the page and then pull it back like you did.
Okay.
That
Oh,
works.
good. It's good to see so many of you here. Then I just bring this back in. And here we have Pocket Full of Happiness and Label Me Pretty. So here is a pocket full of happiness. Look how cute this is. And then we've got a little bookmark in here. Oh, Tim, I need you to sit here and hold this. This is a two-person job. If that, I think we can tell on here. Okay, because this will pull out. Look at this. May your birthday bloom with happiness. So this could be a note or a bookmark. I'd use it as bookmark. Isn't that fun? It says Amy Notch. And then the other is these Label Me Pretty. I'm thinking this is probably retiring too, but I didn't have time to look at everything. But this is just one of those fun labels. There's a punch to go with it, and there are a bunch of words on that. No name. Next, tell me if I'm going too fast. And this is Everything Amazing and Pretty Pavilion. So Everything Amazing, oh, look how fun this card is. I just think this is really a bright colored Laura Bartow. I just love the colors on this. Isn't that fun? And it can be wishing you an amazing birthday. There's also, you are an amazing friend. And wishing you, so it's all these different things in the stamp set. But I just love how this is done. So beautiful card. Good. Okay. And then the Pretty Pavilion, all we've done, Tim used this to make his Greek Isles card, if you remember. He was inspired by refrigerator magnet. And so he just used this outline. So I thought, it's just fun when you do that. So we haven't used the stamp as the pavilion, but it's pretty fun. Rebecca says, I have a list started and told my hubby not to panic. I may have spoke too soon. I love it. Okay. And I'm not talking about all the bundles. They go on the list, but it's just because you can't get them as bundles. And you save 10% by getting them as bundles. So they'll be in the next catalog, but you'll just pay more. So they're not on the list that I'm covering tonight. But the Peacock set, the Royal Peacock, look at this stunning card. So is this just gorgeous? And they're so very proud of you. This is Kathy Morgan. I just love how she's done the different colors here and the little details. And all these pretty papers, of course, will be going too. Can I push the camera up a little? Is it too low? Oh, see, now it's too close. Okay, we do our, now does it work?
Now,
if I lay it still, is that good?
Are there more than one? How many people are
Okay,
seeing it?
let me tell you. So tell me if this works or if we still want it higher. Because I'll just have my tech guy move it higher.
The problem might be with showing the catalog, because the catalog really is kind of bulky. So
should I not show the catalog and just show the cards, and then you can download the list?
Well,
Okay, we'll see. Okay. I do not have the Cuckoo for You. It's one of the few that I do not have a stamp set for. I mean, a card for. But we have the Grandma's House and the On to Adventure, which I love the On to Adventure. This was a card Lisa Wellman did. And I love this golfing card. Isn't this just great? Ready for that hole-in-one? So just a great retirement card. Okay, so this is working for these parts, and I think the cards matter more, so. And then Tammy Nelson did this one. Look at, they're kind of similar kind of colors, but you know, so cool. I love how Lisa just cut these things apart. And this one, Tammy Nelson did the Thank Goodness for Grandma. Oh, and I think a lot of people, you know, a lot of grandmas are really missing their grandkids right now. I was just talking to a friend who is, she's on Zoom for 2 hours every morning with her 5-year-old grandson that's in another state because both parents are trying to work from home. He's an only child, and I thought, isn't that great? So they read books, and he shows her around all this stuff. So, and I thought, you know, that's going to be such a time to remember. Oh, you want to see the catalogs too. So it's okay if the catalogs are just a wee bit blurry. You're okay with that? Okay. Then it gives you an idea.
I'm going to do one page at a time.
Okay, so Tim will do the catalogs. That's good. So the Cow, Over the Moon. Oh, I will miss this set. This is really, Cow's It Going? I've lost that, but I just think, you know, that all the animal sets are just so fun, and this was just really a great one. Okay, and then the next page, both of these, the little piggies too, are just gonna be amazing, and the Young at Heart. So I have to show Tim's card. Remember, if you watch this, he picked this out as one of his favorites one day, and he says, oh, this is interesting. Who did this? And I said, you did. And he didn't even remember, but just wallowing in the mud. So that's just a little paste with the little of the molding paste, you know, that we sell. You just add a little ink to it, but isn't that just great? Because that's exactly what pigs do. And just kind of wiggling around, and you know that pig is happy. Oh, Cheryl would like to see the card on top of the pages. Well, we'll try this. I'll show them separately, and then we'll put them on. And then Laughing with You is the best therapy. I love this. And this is Judy Garza. Okay, let's try opening that. We'll lay these. We'll get this down yet. Just, you know, sometimes live just doesn't. So, okay. Let's see if this works. Jane says she loves your pig card. Okay, so these are...
You can't do it.
These two cards. Do they work well enough? Does that help?
I'm going to have to move this if we're going to do that. I'm going to have to move the camera up.
Well, we'll keep doing this. How does Stampin' Up! Decide what to retire and what to keep? I'm not sure. And, you know, part of the issue is catalogs are put to bed way before, you know, they're all planned out, you know, way before you know how things are selling. So it'd be easy to just say, well, whatever's popular, but no, you know, so I don't really know. I don't have anything for this set. This stamp set I have used many, many times, Flourishing Phrases, and part of it, I love the styling of the words. It's a great sympathy set. It's got several words that are great for sympathy. And I love this, just simple card. Just look at the stamp, little bit of DSP, and the words kind of right over there, just very easy. And I wanted to show this one too. This one is Deborah Bergen. Okay, this one is Jeanette Swain. This is Deborah Bergen, because this shows the dies that go with it. You know, and if you notice this card, the dies just stand alone. A lot of times dies can, but they also can go with the thing. But I just think this is a lovely sympathy card, and I just like that styling right there too. Okay, Terry says that's one of her favorites. Yeah, I love that. So on this one, we have the Winds of Change, and then Enjoy Life. So for the Winds of Change, it's a very Dutch set. This is Jackie Bolhuis did this, and look how fun. It's a monochromatic card. One color, stamped, and it's just gorgeous. We'll have to go back and see, because, you know, there's a delay in the comments, so I have trouble when somebody's saying what. This one, I'm thinking you're saying this one, that's flourishing phrases. But there's always just this delay. But I love how she did this. And then the other one, Enjoy Life. This one is Tammy White. And I love these words, and this is the silhouette. And the words are, when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. And I just think that's something we can really keep in mind right now. We are, we can worry about a lot of things, but those simple things just still really matter. Okay, and then this one, I have loved this set. Actually, the few cards I had you undo, would you just put them here for a second? I'll miss this set. Hold On to Hope. I have used time and time again. And there are dies to go with it too that are great. Let's see if I remember to take out this one. Would you open that, please? So I have this card to show. And that God is Love with the banner. And then there's this one. And this one's lost its name. I did not make it. I wish I would have. And let's see about this one. What I love about this card, Roxy Nitty. And do you see how it folds like this and then over? But these words are just so great. It says, I have made you and I will carry you. I will sustain you and I will rescue you, from Isaiah. And I just think there are a lot of times when that would be a really useful card too. So Aunt Rebecca said you made your Easter cards with it. I thought, so sometimes the words in a set, I noticed that too, but I just love that. And then my stamp design won't be in this catalog because it's already done and ready. So it'll probably be in whatever comes out next, but I'm not sure because I know they're working on it. Heartland, we have used a lot. The only card I could find was this really fun card, but this is just so cute. Look at this with a fun little guy and just some papers and the fun colors. But Tim's made a lot of cards too with the barn and the tractor. So if you grew up on a farm or know someone that did, but also makes just a great masculine card. But anyway, so that is just really a great card. And I stuck it, I put it aside because I was going to show it again with vellum ideas. I had a lovely vellum card made with this. So I'll just have to put a picture of that on Facebook. But this is another one. I use these for the journals that I made for my downline when we went to when I got my big sales as one of my gifts, because I thought, I love these words. Thinking of you with gratitude for your part in my journey. And I think there are so many people that we can thank with that phrase because, our journey through life, it's so helped by friendship and do all that. And then another one is, may God be with you today and give you peace of mind. So I love the words. I love the scenery. I love those squirrels, but I really, really love the words. Okay, this door, the barn door. This is, for those of you who like to, put a little more into your cards. It's a little more work. And then this pretty accented blooms. Okay, so these are these two stamp sets. This gorgeous card is lost its maker, and I did not make it, and I love it. So this just shows how it works. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door. And I think this would be a great housewarming card or a wedding card or anything like that. But it's just a little trickier with all these little pieces to put together. But you can put whatever you want behind the door. So it's pretty fun. The name of the set that I used for my journal is Peaceful Place, as I absolutely love that. Okay, so this is the barn door. And then the accented blooms is really fun. And what's great about the blooms is, we have punch for that. So do you see how this is empty and then you can punch out things? And I just love when words are done in the deep color. So do you see this is stamped? It's not the words that you're stamping, it's the background and then leaving the words in white. I love how that fills in space. So I think this is just a stunning card. And look here, she's just taken sponge daubers and lightly gone around and sponged around so it's not filled in. It's just a really, really cool look. And this is a no name. So thank you, whoever did these. I think that is just a gorgeous card. No, I do not keep very many retired stamps. When the time comes to sell them, I sell them for a good price to my regular customers. That's what I do. And this, I just had a gorgeous card I showed the other day, but I don't know where I put that stack, so I don't have that, but it's going. I don't think that punch is retiring. I don't know if I've gotten far enough to look at everything. This, I have done so much with it. It starts with art. For all of us crafters, this has been a great set. I have lots of cards done with this. I'm just going to show one here because I just think it's so clever. And this has no name either, but look at this. Crafting forever, housework whenever. I love several things about it. I love, but you know what? I'm on the wrong. This isn't even part of this. I'm showing the wrong thing, aren't I? Oh, that's pretty hilarious. I have lots of cards with this. But ignore that card and flip it over. It's a gorgeous card. I love it. But I don't see that stamp on here. I'll put one up tomorrow on my page so if we're missing it. And then this one. I do have some cards with this too, and I couldn't find. I took a lot of the kind of the more ones that I used for autumn and Christmas. They're just packed away just because I have space issues like any of you. But this is really a great set, and it makes these cute little treat boxes. Next, this is one of my all-time favorite sets. I hate to see this one go. This is Colorful Seasons. And the dies, I'd have to tell you, they have the Adirondack chair. And that's probably my favorite die ever. I just use it for everything. And I made this card. So this is one that I did. And I showed, there was an article in the paper about, I took this picture from. And I just put it out and I thought, this looks like a perfect evening when Tim and I can be together, and if we're anywhere by a beach or anywhere, and out here we're just in our chairs out here, but we're just sitting outside. But I just used paper and thought that was I just loved how this is where I'd like to be right now. Okay, this is kind of forever where I still want to be. I love this set. Renee said the punch is still in the catalog, so that's good. Okay, so I'm just going to show that. But then I wanted to show one other, to just show the other dies. Isn't this a fun card? So we have dies, and then we have stamps. They all just go together, and I think this really makes a fun, very easy card. Rachel Dirtschi did this, and I think that is really a lovely, easy set. If you want to see any of these ideas again, if you know how to do a screenshot, you can go back again, fast forward, find what you need, and then just do a little screenshot. The Sweetly Swirled. I really love this. I love the styling, and I didn't do much with this set. So, but I'm going to show you a lovely card. And isn't black and red and white just stunning? And I've added a little yellow and green, but I think this is just beautiful. And this is Janice Erke. And I think that, this is just like a fun style of writing and just a fun kind of a loose looking card. So just Sweetly Swirled.
Page 57.
Yeah, we're up to page 57. If you have your catalog handy, you could be going along with me through the thing. I just went through and looked for a card for all the cards I could. And I couldn't find one with all of these balls. But if you have a lot of sports people in your life, this is a fun set to just, because it'll kind of cover anything if you're going to do some quick cards. This Check You Out. Tim and I, we both made cards with this on our last Facebook Live. I made the owl on stilts, like our neighbor girl just learned, and Tim did about starting a new chapter. And, the books are perfect. And here is just the sweetest card by Marcia Gay. How cute is this? Just a little note. I love that the owl is on top of the books. And I just love the fun colors. And this could be saying anything. And I just think this is perfect. A perfect kind of card and a stamp set to use for all these kids that are being homeschooled now. Just a fun thing to let them know that you're thinking about them. Oh, Elaine is marking her catalog as we go, so that's great. And I just think those colors are just so bright and happy. And then, of course, so I'm often disappointed if things don't stay, you know, for a second year. I love this You Always Deliver too. I just think, but you know, all these delivery people, UPS, mail, anyone, we really need them, and they're really out there working for us. I just think this is such a lovely card. This is by Autumn Wise, and I love how she did this frame in the outside, so it's almost like a little book. You know, and if I had done this, I would probably have closed up the top, and I love that she didn't. So, you know, so you just learn something new all the time. I just think that is, but anyway, you know, I love this. I'm not sure how you turn it into a female, how you take the, you have to put a new head on it, maybe from one of those other girls, because, you know, our postal carrier is a woman, and a whole lot of them are, so sometimes that's a little hard. It's easier to add a mustache than to take one away, but, you know, it's not my opinion. So both of these, and I believe the Vase Builder Punch, am I right, is going? Because I forgot to look ahead. I was assuming it was, since both of these are going. If you have one and just want to add more diversity, it's a good time to get the second one. But, you know, I love anything that can be made with punches. So I just have 2 cards to show with this. This one, okay, does not have a name. But I love to see it's got this little ledge. It's one of the stamps in it. And then she stamped the flowers and then punched the vases and put them on over it. Isn't that, and I just love that. And I love how the birthday wishes are done right there.
Jennifer Cotton.
And then Jennifer Cotton is this one. And you see, this one was stamped and then punched. I wanted to show both variety. And this just shows how punches can be used alone too. But look at that. And she's watercolored it in. So it's just all shaded and pretty. And it's got the little flowers there. And fun colors. I just think both of these are just stunning. Okay, this punch is in the new catalog. Good. See, Renee, I need you here. So she said it is. So there must be something new that'll be with it. I looked at the catalog. I just can't wait to sit and study it, but I didn't have time to really study it and look at all those things. But, you know, it's always exciting. So, and it's more exciting when we get our hands on it. Okay, I actually love this set. I have made a bunch of cards out of this birthday goodness. I'm just going to show one here that I got from Helga Hoppen from Germany or something. I don't know. We just got a little black thing up in my eraser. Isn't that gorgeous? I just think, you know, it's a donut cake. And so we did this too, and after we celebrated here, after I made my, got my recognition for our local event, before we had to stop doing our local events, we did this. We did several platters of donut cakes, and people brought in their things like this. And anyway, we had them all arranged. So we had donuts and coffee as a special celebration, and then I put up a card like this. So this is just the new catalogs. They're only online for demonstrators, so only demonstrators can see them now, and they're going to send them to demonstrators first. And then as soon as we can order them, which is early May, then they start sending them out. So everyone that has ordered from me in the last 6 months, you're automatically getting one from me. If you haven't ordered in 6 months, or if you've never ordered but you want to, you're going to just let me know. I'll be putting up in a couple of days. You actually just go to KarenTitus.com, my website, and at the top there's free catalogs. I just don't know if it's been updated to the brand new one yet, but it might have been. So I'll put this on this video too. So just know that's just for if you haven't ordered. But I just think this is really a beautiful card. So you will get your catalog sometime in May, but probably more like the middle of May. And this birthday backgrounds, I don't have anything with that. So next, the piece of cake is going. So somebody can tell me about this. I'll ask Renee, is this punch still available, or is the punch to this going, retiring? But this is another one I have just used many, many times. Isn't this fun? And then the punch just punches these things out. And this is colored with blends. And it's just put on, and it's just a beautiful card. This is Janice Erke. Oh, I've shown a couple of her cards tonight. So No, downline you will all, unless you're a hobbyist in my downline and want a couple extra catalogs to give to a couple of friends, you can let me know that. But otherwise, you'll be getting one from Stampin' Up. All of my downline will. Every demonstrator will. And I have a lovely card with this, but I couldn't find it. This is Wish for It All. Okay, here is another one I am going to really miss. This is Perennial Birthday. Part of, when we talk about words, I use this happy birthday all the time. It's my most used birthday stamp because I love how it kind of goes across the whole bottom of the page. And I like the styling. So I use a lot of I use the other stamps too, but I love this happy birthday. And this is really a pretty card. Using this set, Linda Larson. And isn't this fun? So this is, I really like how she's got these little flowers, and you can just add in things and just kind of do whatever you want in the tops and bottoms. So just a really fun idea there.
No name.
Okay, and then we have Broadway Birthday, which has dies with it. And all I could find at the moment was just this really simple card, but I love this simple card. Look at how fun this Hooray is. So the Hooray is in pink, and then you go over it with the inside. Isn't that fun? She's got a little bit of pink here. So this is Soft Subtles. I really love cards that are just simple like this, and then that's your accent. So, Kay, if you're not sure, I would say go ahead and fill out the form again, because I think it'll show up if you're already getting one on the line. So Vicki says she's in tears over the list. Oh, I know. And I'm mentioning some of my favorite as we go along, but it's part of the deal. Then there will be some new fun things. Now, Christmas, as I said, I put my Christmas things away, so I don't have this one. I happen to have one of this set, Lots of Cheer. And this is just an adorable set. And this was Amy Rich. And look how cute this is. So if you think this is something you might like to do for your next Christmas cards, not that I do, but isn't that just fun? So, this is an easel card, so it just lays flat. And then it just pops up and stands. This stands up, so it holds it right there. And then there were a couple other Christmas sets, but I don't have the cards. I'll just show them here. This one and this one, but I don't have those. I'm put away. Okay. Then we are up to Beautiful Promenade, or Promenade, however you're gonna say it. And I think this is really a fun card. I really like, if you notice the pieces in here, look at this fun frame. So it's got the frame around the flower and Soft Subtles. I just use that all the time. Let's see if there's a name on this. This is Susan Kober.
That's really a pretty color too.
Yeah, it's just really very fun. So that is another. I will answer some more of the questions later when I know more, because I don't know a whole lot about anything either. Forever Lovely is being discontinued, and I have one card here showing this. So Forever Lovely has all this, and it has dies too. And I think, all the dies basically are also retiring if the stamp set is. But look how fun that she did that on the inside. So that is really pretty. Yes, choices, choices, choices. That is for sure. Okay, this is Kim Vogel. This little walrus. Will walrus be friends? I think it's an adorable set. And it's already going, but here's a really cute card. Ready or not, I will walrus be your friend. We just did our Facebook Live. Our last Facebook Live was about springtime play, and we did Leapfrog. Should have done this with Ready or Not, playing that. I just think that we play that all the time, hide and seek with the grandkids. So this would be another great, and that's when you can play in the house. That would be a great card. I love that.
With one grandkid in particular.
With Kim Vogel, yes, and we ran, so that means we have to play. And he can fit in a lot more places than we can. I just wanted to mention something about this set. I really like this. I couldn't find, I have a great card with this. You Deserve a Whole Sheet of Gold Stars. I just didn't recognize it. I'll put it on my blog so you'll see it. But I love how you can switch words around. And at the celebration in Michigan with my team, I made a card for Holly, my VA, who is, I just could not do all this. I'm so thrilled to have her. And I put, here it says, courage is your superpower. So I stamped this, but I changed it. And then I said, Holly is, and I took out the Y. So Holly is our superpower. And I just love that you can switch things around to know what it means. So I think that's great.
Next page.
Okay, so there was an answer. Someone was asking about the blends, and Terry was just saying now you'll buy them as a twosome, not as the singles. Oh, okay, so that would be the. So if you want any singles, get them right now before you can only do them on the other. Okay, so the next one. Now, Beautiful Bouquet, I do not have one about either, but this is another one. I have used these words a ton. I'm sure I have stamps with those, but again, these stylings and how they fit in. Oh, I used the side-by-side in the card I just showed that I made with 2 Adirondack chairs because I thought side-by-side, that's just such a perfect thing. But again, I love the styling in these words. And I don't have any with sorry. So I'm sorry. Can't show you that. Love you to pieces. I have a bunch of really clever, fun cards with these. Gotta move this one down. And it has so many different fun sayings, like one piece at a time. Thanks for keeping me together. Just great thank you cards. You are my missing piece. We just fit. Let's stick it together and love you to pieces. Aren't these great? So this is the one I'm showing right here. You are my missing piece. Let's get together soon. Isn't that awesome? Do you know there's a huge rush on puzzles from Amazon from all the people staying at home looking for things to do, which I just thought was pretty hilarious. But, I just think about this. But I just love all the things that it says about you are my missing piece. Let's get together. And this is from Cheryl Hamilton. It's a great card. And this one up here is Genuine Gems. I'm going to say I have a really fun card with this welcome to the team that has, but I couldn't find that either. So, so I'm sure you just want to know that, right? But all I'm saying, when they show up, I'll put them on my page, whatever we're missing today, that this Genuine Gems, here's a really fun card. And what I really love about this card is that it's stamped, and look at the watercolor in the different parts. And it's just such lovely colors together. And this is a great thing to do when you've got a large word stamp set. So I just love what you did with the colors here. This is Lisa Schultz. Oh, Juanita said she's seen people doing puzzle swaps. That would make sense to put on a neighborhood thing and just say, I'll put puzzles out on the, I guess you could mail them, but you could also just say they're out in the front stoop if anyone wants to swap. Leave one, take one, kind of like the little free libraries. And then the Above the Clouds. Okay, Renee, tell me about this punch. Is this one staying or is it going also? So this is Above the Clouds. You're off to great places. This would be, I always think of that as like a graduation or anyone, going on a trip. And this is Amy Felici. And again, just fun colors and kind of different. Often you'll see it with the clouds and all done that. And she's just done it in pink and all this. It's just kind of a real girly pinky card. So, all right. And next, and do I have gorgeous cards with the tropical chic? And I'm just going to show one, but the dies that go with this too are just beautiful. I've used those with my card kits and things, so they've been really fun. But I think this is a really lovely card by Carol Garrison. Look how cool this is, with much love and thanks. And here's another word, kind of like the happy birthday I was mentioning before, that could both, this one too would fit way across the bottom. So sometimes I'll do a card like this and I just want words down here. And so here's another one that fits, another happy birthday. But isn't that a fun styling? And now she's got the combination of stamp things. And if you get this set, you definitely want the dies, so they work really, really well together. Oh, it's okay. So this die is out. The punch. So if you want the stamp set and the punch, you'd want to get them both right now before they're gone. And if you saw, this darling label punch box for $45 is Does someone have their thing in front? It is so cheap. I cannot. I've spent this whole time, the whole time today. I guess I'm still hunting for cards. So now I have to. Tonight I'll settle in and study the new catalog and see what else is different. But I'm going to show you this gorgeous card. This is such a huge sale price, and this would make an amazing gift. I would love someone to look that up because I forgot to bring mine in here. It's like 70% off or something, but this would be a great gift to give to a child or a friend or somebody too. You could just, because it comes with, look at that, you've got the ink spots, but look at this adorable card. And this is how you can take a tiny little stamp and make it fit. A big, it's just a circle punch and then this. And to see how that's stamped twice, once in the seafoam and once on the white, and then it's cut out and popped up. And Jennifer Cotton. And I think that is a beautiful card.
I have a comment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kathy said she ordered that. 85% off. It's something like $7 or something. You guys, you really, really want to look at that. I just think that is absolutely amazing.
You mentioned the ink spots.
Mm-hmm.
They came to our high school.
Oh, yeah, ink spots, yes. Tim's going to put in his story about the ink spots.
They,
rock and roll?
No, doo-wop.
No.
And
Oh,
they-
doo-wop that came
they're-
to...
Yeah, it was amazing.
Okay, for $6.75. Okay, that is, you better run out. You know what? That's going to disappear. I couldn't believe they put, and you get this lovely box. So even if you use this yourself, then you can put cards or some lovely gift into the box. So anyway, an amazing deal. And you know, you can't even get a punch for that price. So anyway, it's wonderful. Now, some of the Daisy things are staying, but this particular stamp, and yes, this one, but shouldn't this, okay, I'm trying to figure out if it really is this one from the, okay, but the Daisy Delight one is yeah, so anyway, this one stamp set is going. So if you have the Daisy punches in particular, but you don't have the stamp set, I always think you want to get what matches before they're gone. And then I don't have, for a big thank you, I actually have that set and I've never played with it. And then we have the Be Thankful. And this is just a lovely card with that. See, and that just fills your whole card. But this has Wink of Stella on it. I don't know if you can tell. So it's just kind of shiny in between. Lynn Feldkamp did this. And then just a lovely little tie. Very simple card, little coloring, and you're done. Oh, Julie ordered one for herself and one for her daughter. Oh, that is a great idea. So, yes. So anyway, that would be at the top of my list. I ordered a couple just to have on hand. Okay, I love Fable Friends. Well, I also love storybooks, and these are like kind of like storybook friends, I think, in my mind. But I have to show two cards out of this set. Oh, and then I'll come back to this one. So first we'll do this one. So Fable Friends, I just think this is the cutest spring card by Lynn Feldkamp. And look at the styling. Here again, we have lots of white. So we just have white on white, and then the color is up in here. And I just think that is just adorable. And then we have this one by Angela Schmidt. And check this out, Darling Baby. And it's a pull card like that. That'd be a fun baby card to give. I think that is just, so again, that can stand up. And I think, how cute is that? I have to get it back down, but I said those are just because Kay, it is in the die cuts. If you put the number in, it'll show up as the sale price on my Facebook page, and I'll put it again when this video is over at the top, where you can download all of the sale things. So it's on that list, but in general, so all of these things are, so you can see that. But if you go order and just put that in, you'll see the price comes up as that. And then here's another one I have loved. Animal Outing, The Wild About You, The Welcome, Thank You Big Time. I did a really cute card in our last Facebook Live with this, with the little baby hidden, and then you opened it up. I will really miss this. This was another card that I have done several times. I think we did it at one of my events. But I just love this. We put the hole in, and you know, the giraffe is looking on the little baby, and see, welcome little one. I think these are just Really, really sweet set.
No name.
Okay, here's a no name and now Little Elephant. And Renee, how about this punch? Because this is with the punch, so I was assuming this was probably going. But if you notice, there are 2 sizes here and 2 stamps, and we have all these fun little things on here. So this one is Celebrate Your Big Day. They added the balloons. And I love that these flowers were just added in gray because it just fits the elephant, and it just kind of looks kind of stylized and fun. And I would have put it in colors, so I always just love it when I notice that somebody did something different, and I think that's just awesome because it goes with that. So, okay, you can never ask too many questions. But I just might not get them answered on here, but I come back and answer questions afterwards, just so you know that. And then I will put links to things. Okay, the Wiggle Worm. Definitely a kid's set and just very fun. Look at this. Cute as a bug. I love how he's just kind of hidden here in the grass. So it has dies too, but I love how that's just put right in there. And this is Connie Babbert's card. And I love that one. The elephant punch is gone. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah, like Marie says. Hi, Marie. Glad to have you here. So someone else might have the same questions. So no, questions are good. And you know what I love? Sometimes you ask a question and some of you other guys answer it before I even get to it. And it scrolls too fast for me to see everything here. So it's all good. We'll show it afterwards. Now, I know these punches are not going, but my understanding is, so is there something different and new in the catalog to go with these? So tell me I'm not wrong. I'd feel really bad because I don't know how to edit videos very well. So hopefully I'm correct. But these 9 Lives and Happy Tales are just, they have been so popular. So I'm just going to show you. Look at this cute one with the cat. And this is Lori Nibby. And I thought, and little fish jumping in. I thought that is so sweet. A friend like you comes around once in 9 lives. I love that card. And then this one by Dina Lenneman. A best friend leaves a paw print on your heart. Both of these for animal lovers. And even if you don't have animals yourself, we all know people, that have cats and dogs that are as much a member of the family as anyone else. So it's so thoughtful when you can send cards. I have nothing for fanciful fragrance, but I have an absolutely stunning card for Tea Together. How messy I am, but I just went through and just circled everything that's retiring so that I could go through tonight and show this. Look at this gorgeous card with all these stunning colors. Let me see who this is. This is Shirley Caniff. And in particular, what I wanted to point out was this style of coloring. And every now and then I show this, and then, I forget things in between, and then I'm always reminded. But look how this is just with a marker. It's not the blends, and it's just going around just right inside of the black line. So it's not coloring it all in. But doesn't that add just this pretty little depth to it? Now on the rose, she colored that all in, but not on these parts. And then it also lets the words just stand up right there. And then this is a great way to do ribbon. If you want to do an accent, but still leave your card very flat, put your wider ribbon around the card, and then just take a little of the linen thread and tie it into a knot so it gives it a fun accent. Yes, I know they have designer series paper coming out with pets, but does some of it match the punches then? Or I was just curious about why we have the punches, but okay, I'm not claiming to be the most knowledgeable person out there. This has been popular for a long time. Beautiful You. I love a lot of the words in here. I love this one. And I think this really, really fits right now too. Life may not be the party we hope for, but while we are here, we might as well dance. And live with passion, laugh out loud, love deeply. This is just really a beautiful card. And this is a lovely card. Look at how pretty this is, and a fold out like that. And look how cool this is. And then you can do your writing right there. And to see how there's more stamping right there. Just an awesome card. Another one I don't have. Lovely is the Day. This might be the longest evening video we've done, but we're going to get through the whole thing. Oh, and this, Abstract Impressions. I love this stamp set. And I have several different cards that I've just loved. But it's just an easy one to work with. It's the kind you can do random stamping. And just see how easy this is? It's just got the three, I just think this is fun colors and a really easy card. This is Rachel Durkee. That cool card. Isn't it fun to see spring colors and kind of more summery cards now? Okay. Oh, okay. Rebecca, you have the set. And this is just a really nice, easy one. That would be perfect for absolutely any occasion. And then we have the Memorable Mosaic. So this is very mosaic looking. And of course, the paper will be gone too. You definitely, if you get the mosaic set, want to have the paper. They just all go together so well.
Susan Canfield.
And this fits punch that we have too, which is just fun when they do that. So look at this. This is Susan Campfield. And to see how this is just punched out then, so it makes the words really easy to do. So this is just, and she just put some ribbon under here. So just a very fun way. Okay. Yes, I saw that there are new dies for a new cat and dog, but that's why I wondered what we're doing with the punch, if the punch is still in there. So that was my curiosity thing. I do not have budding borders, but I do have painted glass, and I think this is a really fun card. You know, it's got these fun butterflies, and the dies with it just have some really cool patterns. You know, anything would be pretty on these patterns. They're just kind of fun, and with the three colors. So that is fun. Okay, here's a page with three, and I only have something to go with one of them. I do not have Rare Blessings. I do not have Slice of Happiness. This is for all you I guess it's all fruit there, but I think that's really fun. And I liked that set. I just didn't get around to playing with it. And then Painted Harvest has been popular for years. So this card was made by Jill and Bill Sumrock. They are another duo. They actually stamp together and they teach their classes together, and they're from Minnesota. So this is a card, and I've used this card. We've made this in one of my card extravaganzas, but I just kind of loved it. And this is called a tent card, where you make your card lower, and then whatever you're going to put on top, you just want to make sure it's going to fit in an envelope. So you're just going to measure it, and you'll know how to make it. But isn't that cool? So then when it stands up, part of it is just higher. So I just think this is really, really cool. Okay, so that's why I was just curious about the dog and cat punch, because I didn't in my first perusal, so I don't know. Got to leave some mysteries here. And you know, you guys, if you aren't a demonstrator and want to be, one of the coolest things is really getting to see all these things early and getting to order early. If that's appealing to you, let me know, and we can make it happen. Okay, and then we have Beautiful Day. And this is from Penny Keener. And this is the big butterfly stamp. This is a nice, big, bold set. So we have done a lot of cards with these. Now we're getting down to the ends of the cards. Tim's just laying them out because it got to be 6:30 and I didn't. So, you know, we have even more to fit in here. And I said, oh no, you better take them out of envelopes. They were all in envelopes. Yeah, I like this one. And again, nice big words. I love things with some nice big words. Okay. This one, I know I have some, but I couldn't find them. It's the Tasteful Textures. So I'll try to find it and put on the list. Okay, here we have Leave a Little Sparkle. And this card is by Ann Klemmer. This is a great card to send to, you know, if you have any little friends in your life that are into unicorns. They've been really popular. This would, I think, be a fun set of cards to make too. If you just stamped these things and gave them as a set of cards for a girl to color in, I think would be just a really cute kit, because that's, you know, they just like all this sparkly stuff and all that. So anyway, that's a really fun idea for that. And then Magical Mermaid. Tim, this should be a good set for you with the Starbucks theme, you know?
Yes.
But here is a stunning, I have several stunning cards from this. This one is Melissa Ellis. And look at how she colored this in. I mean, this is just an amazing job of coloring. And this is watercolor. No, it looks more watercolored to me than blends. But just really interesting. And isn't that pretty? And then she just used these just softly along the bottom. And then this is an ombre look. So it's just sponged. But I think that is just beautiful. Jill and Bill Sumrock. And then we have Stargazing, which I don't have one either. And I know I've had. Oh, and you know, somebody just called me. Jan, if you're on here. Jan called me to ask, you know that pretty card you showed with this set? And I thought, oh, I had no time to go looking. But see, now that I had to go through all my cards to look for what's discontinuing, this is the card she was asking about. And this card is by Amy Pedersen. And do you see how she's stamped? This isn't even embossed. This is just stamped on the vellum. And she made her own pattern paper underneath. And vellum just makes it kind of soft. It's just really a lovely look. Oh, Linda, you have a granddaughter at Les Mermaids. You know, a lot of these stamp sets, you know, I love the idea of making a set of cards that kids can color and give, you know. So it's just kind of a fun idea. Should I quit and come back tomorrow night? No, we better not. You guys, we have the mini catalog to go through too, but it's much shorter. Capture the Good. Okay, I love this stamp set. So I love things about photography, and it is Tammy White's stamp set for $1 million. But she also did this card, and I thought, okay, is this just adorable? So if you have from Celebration the little guys from all of us, I thought that is just the cutest card. So anyway, that's very fun. And down below here, the dance card. I have two because I just love these equally. And these are some really pretty scripts and pretty things. They say, you were born to shine, and dancing is like dreaming with your feet. And I love, let's see, if we have, this is Lisa Schultz, and this is Lindsay Mahone. And I love how they both colored them, and they're both different. So that's why I like to show them together. Notice here, the really light gray along the outside that just kind of gives it that shadow effect. That is just really cool. And here, she just has different depth of color in the coloring. And both of the backgrounds and how they put the words, I think they're just both stunning cards. And if you notice, they both have kind of the same center thing where you have your stamp and then it's got its little layer. But then what they did with the backgrounds is just very different. And then
this is where we get to the point.
Oh, that's where we have to find
trying to
things.
figure it out.
Okay, I have shown so many cards with this, and I know that people just loved it. That's okay. I'll find them. Oh, this went with one below, so we'll just forget it because we've shown enough. I've been showing a lot of these cards, and we've got Be Calm and Leave It to God, and we've got the heron. We just have these gorgeous things. But this is also done from this set. And isn't this just a great... I mean, it's like you can do no wrong with this set. And this has dies with it too. And I just think this is just beautiful. Look how she did the inside. And this is Meredith Booker. And she sent this to me for a birthday card. So I treasure that. I think that is just awesome. And then we have the best catch. Okay, this set is on sale. So if you know any fishermen and somebody can tell me how much this was off, I just noticed because I thought, oh my goodness, that is a bargain. And we have got, I'll show two different cards here. Do you see how this one is stamped and made into a scene like this with It's Your Day and then sponged? And then a little fish hook there. And then this one is just beautiful, Dawn Knops. And, you know, and this is a fun fold card. This is a kind where it's just, this part lifts up. So isn't that cool? And this is always so cool too, because if you don't want to write a lot, this is just perfect. But I just loved, and it just looks like that can almost catch on the button. But I just think how this was done is just absolutely stunning. Oh, Meredith Booker is here. And people are saying they loved how you did this. Can you tell me, did you use I've always been curious about this. Meredith is in my downline, so she's another demonstrator, which is really cool. Did you use the paste? I'm trying to think, what do we call the paste? And some glitter, the shimmer paste? Let's just tell us what you did with that, with the dye, because it's just so gorgeous. Renee said the fishing set is 40% off, $12. Renee must be my other assistant. I just ask her questions. But Meredith can tell us how she did that, but I think that was just beautiful. And I like this country road too. I just love things that kind of speak country. But this is a very cool card with no name, and I've had for a long time. But isn't that cool? And I like how all these things are kind of just down here in the and this goes sideways. It's just really fun. And this looks very country, very masculine. But then I love how she also put this ribbon on, which is, anyway, it's just a fun mismatch of things that go together. I just love it. Okay, how are we doing here? I don't have the Artisan Textures. Sea of Textures. I have two cards about this. We did, in one of my classes, this was a class we had done, we did shaker cards. But this is one of the ideas. So I had done that, and I thought that was just fun. This is just great for that. And this is just a punched out circle, so it's turned into a balloon. But I also love, I know I did card kits on this idea, but look at this. This is another one where you really would want the dies, I think. So look at, these are the dies, and they're intermixed with, they've got words here, but we've got this behind here. So some of the stamps are put on there, but a lot of this is just the dies, and I think it is beautiful. Okay, Meredith, that's what I thought. She said the shimmer paste using the dye on top as a mask. See how she did that? Isn't that just stunning again with the shimmer paste? Okay, thank you. But I just thought this is just stunning. And so I know I had a couple people say, I'm just not into the octopus, but do you know what? The rest of these are stunning. So even if you aren't, I love the rest of these and how they all go together. Just great beachy cards.
3 more.
Okay, and then we have the Let It Ride. This is Marilyn Wheeler, who might be on here too, another demonstrator in my downline. And I love how simple, quick card. Live as if someone left the gate open. I just love that, and I just love the black DSP down here, and then the bright yellow, so it's like a yellow and black card, which is also very stunning.
That's a opposite of quarantine.
Yes, it is. It is. It's how we hope to live again someday. Yes, kids would love the octopus. You're right, Rebecca. So I think, and I like it, but I just sometimes want to notice, sometimes when you look at the value of a stamp set, you have to decide how much would I use it and how many of the pieces, because sometimes there'll be one image. It's looking at the whole thing, is because sometimes I bypassed things and I go back and look, I didn't notice the other stamps because they all work together. And I think the octopus is adorable. But even beyond that, it's good. I don't have any Gallery Grunge, but I have loved this set. I love anything that can make a grungy look. To see how they've got some of this on this grungy, the brick wall. So I think that's been a fun stamp set to have. And okay, and then we have the bokeh. Now, the sailboat is still current, but I just want to show how cool this is. This is the Bokeh Dots. And this is the size it is. But isn't that a cool card where that is stamped? And then this could be right there. So my Adirondack chair could sit right there. This is like a night sky. You could put anything there. So I think that's really fun. And I missed this one somehow. Some of you might know, but we went by this page. It had to be towards the back since we had it. I must have missed that it was on there. But it's another one. Oh, right here. Okay. Love What You Do. And this is right up here. And this is, I think what's fun about this layout is just the 3 squares right there. So instead of, usually we think of doing a strip, but how awesome is that to do 3 squares instead, and then the rest kind of like the other. Mara said the octopus was one of your favorites. Yeah, I have loved that stamp set and all the things. I have a few sets that I have so many cards for. Sometime I'll just have to show those. Let's say we'll quickly go through the other ones since we made it this far. This is by far the longest video we have ever done, but as long as we better do this. Okay, so coming through here, this stamp set and I are being discontinued. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but I love this. Life is a Magnificent Adventure. This is Lisa Schultz. So fun card there. And next we have the Morning Star. And this was a card that I got, and this was kind of a sleeper set, I think. But it's, if you have the star dies, it's always fun to have more things to put in them. And they have some different words on here. This is a card I got from Donna Griffith, who is on staff with Stampin' Up. She's a coordinator for our district, and she sent this to me as a congratulations card. And look how simple that is. I just love that. She took the You're a Star, and then she just took some ribbon and laid it flat underneath, back and forth, so it'll be a flat card, and put it on the flat card, and then put it on the brick and embellished it a little. Simple and sweet, and this is the smaller size, like the little note cards. And that is just so... So anyway, this is kind of a set that hasn't been noticed a lot. This is the French Countryside, and this is a card that we've done with that. We did in one of my classes where we stamped it on a Post-it note, put it down, and then sponged around the rest. So when you take it off, it's just an interesting, so the focus is up there, and the rest of it is in lines. And then we have Beautifully Braided, and this punch is leaving. So it's an interesting, it's a very short-lived punch, but I think this is a beautiful card. You've got these colors, and this is stamped first and then run through the Subtles folder, and the words put across there. This is by Natalie Travis.
What kind of tree is that?
Ginkgo.
Yes.
So it's supposed to make us protect our brains, right? So it could be a brainy card. And I cannot believe it, but these are not in the new catalog, but they are back in stock right now. Or they were the other day. So I'm going to show a lovely card, because if you want these, you need to get them now. I said they were so popular and we couldn't get them for so long. This is Ann Klemmer. And look what a stunning card that is. And you can still make this card. We don't have the bee paper anymore, but look at this. So this is the bee, and we've got that, and then that's the die in there.
It's called a hive.
The hive, yes, the hive and the honeycomb. But I think that is a gorgeous card. And then we have the Bonanza Buddies. They're leaving too, and they have been so popular. And that paper is so adorable too. This is a card by Terry Gaines. Look how cool this is. We'll flip with the window. But this is just, again, and this paper, I just love this paper. I've done so much with this paper and stamp set. This one is Birthday Jubilee. And here's a card where they've taken the flowers, and these are just kind of some fun styling, if you see that. Happy birthday. And that's another one that goes right across. This is Natalie Travis. So I've got two of her cards in here. And do you see how she's done blue all the way down, but then she cut out, accented one with just making it black. These aren't colored in at all. And she just added a couple gems on the one that's lifted up. So that will be great. Some of the questions they're asking, I'll come back and answer, because I have to look up the answers, as I think I know, but I don't want to steer you wrong. Okay, I cannot believe this one is going out, and I don't have a card handy, but I use this set all the time because I love, as I mentioned before, when you can stamp and the words are in white and this is the color around it. I love this, because usually to get a look like this, you've got it like emboss in white on black or something. And I don't like bringing out my embossing for just little things like this. So I love these words. I am really sorry to see that go. And it looked like this was too, witticisms. So I hope I'm being correct. You will let me know if I'm not. But this is another great set for people, if anyone's just starting or you stamp with kids. And here's a really cute card with this set by Leanne Greff. Thank you very much. And to see how she stamped that twice and then lifted it up once. And it opens like this. So a very, very cute card. We are getting to the end. This one, Full of Happiness. This chick card is from Shelley Gruber with Easter Blessings. And my favorite, this is one of my favorites out here. I cannot believe, you guys know how many cards I've made out of this Welcome Easter. I made the leapfrogging. I've made just so many kids cards out of this. And it is adorable for baby cards. So, you know, I think it's misnamed with Welcome Easter. And this is Kathleen Hopperstead, who's also, I don't know if she's on, but she's also in my downline. But isn't this fun? It's the Magnolia paper, and it's just a little baby card. And notice how she's colored. She's just gone around the edges with the blends and then taken the whiteout one, you know, the light one, and you blended it. I love how she added the cheeks. I showed this the other day, but I love how she added the cheeks. So I like what she did much better. But I think these have just been adorable. I will really miss that set. And I do not have any from Easter Promise. And the golf set is going. So Tim is glad he's going to hang on to his one that's been signed, you know, that I almost gave away.
Yes.
So, but this is great. I think this is a fun card. You know, it just shows how you don't have to color in. When you see a stamp like that, you don't have to color it in. And the other thing that's awesome about this, I love that it's got the golf balls. It has all these different things besides the golfer. So just showing that. So I'm going to make quick work out of these. Okay, this is a stamp set I will miss. I've used Pedal to the Metal a lot. And this is a card that I had done. Now, this part is not retiring. This is a card that I had made in one of the things. But look at this truck. So anything, the truck, the cycle, the four-wheel, you know, the four-wheeler, all this stuff is just really fun card. So I just want, and this, when I stamp this, it's an early espresso, and then just colored with the blender color, with a clear blender pen, because then it just moves some of the color around. I am going to miss that. This one up here is Outdoor Barbecue. So for any, if you like to outdoor barbecue or know people that do, these are two really lovely cards. This is Amy Notch, and it's just showing, holy smokes, it's your birthday. And this one is Marissa Alvarez. And I love how she took the two of the little pieces. You got the ketchup and the hamburger. Well done. I just love that. It's got a little star in the three colors thing. Aren't they just great? And they look totally different. And here she used that big, whatever you call it, on the back, and just has it kind of all over the background. And here they have kind of the brick. So I know that. And then there's this one, Do the Impossible. This is Janice Waitman. This is a great encouragement card. It's like, believe you can. For those of you who, courage is that when that little voice says, I'll try again tomorrow. But we've got the swimmers, the running, the biking. And it's kind of fun to do the impossible. And this just says, let's go. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. And something I loved about this too, look again, it's just stamped in that pool party. No coloring. So it's just pool party and black and white. So very simple. And here's another one that I am absolutely amazed that is going out. I think we only have a couple left. Music from the Heart. And this is Don Olszewski's $1 Million stamp set. And this is a card that she did, and I love this card. Look, you could just do these out of the little note cards too, but isn't this fun how she just used different colors and put a bunch of the music down here and then stamp the happy birthday and just freehand cut them out around the colors. I just love that. It's just such a happy, fun card. And there are lots of words in here like forget your troubles, note of thanks, you rock, just a note, you're the music in my heart. And then this one too, happy birthday. And they've taken this and colored in the heart so you really notice the heart. And I love how this is kind of at the bottom of the card, the words there. And this is Jenny Shaw. Yeah, that one will be missed. And then the last thing, and this is also on sale for a great price. This is, if you like creating kind of your own, and Renee will tell us what it costs now. It's for $70, you get this lovely stamp set, all of the dies that go with it, and all of these papers and stuff. And I have two cards from this I'm gonna share. So they are both stunning. This one is Genevieve Coe. Yeah, pretty that is, the stamp. And then this is some of the paper in there. So anyone that's kind of likes botanicals, these kind of things. And look at this one too. And this one has lost the name, but notice how she's done there's a hole in there and then a knot. So it has to turn around a little bit, but sending healing hugs. These are both from that stamp set. And what you can do with with a bundle like that is create all kinds of different cards, and they'll all be different, but they'll all kind of have this flair. It's $42 now. So from 70 down to 50, or down to 40. So you guys, thanks. This was just kind of a walk through the catalog to see what's retiring, both catalogs. It is a ton of things retiring. I will, over the next days, be posting one of the cards on my Facebook page so you can see them up close. And then we will be starting to take names for new catalogs, and it's going to all be exciting, but it's fun to share with you some of our favorites.
It was. And it was kind of quite a feat.
So, very long. Thanks,
Very
everyone.
fun.
And we'll see you tomorrow for our regular Facebook Live at 1 o'clock Central Time. Good night.